Hello and welcome to Cloud Monday. Today, we're back playing games just for fun. Now, what type of game though? See, all these genres, but fighting is a game I haven't played, or genre I haven't played, that I feel would test the service. And yeah. So I'm on a launch model Japanese PS4. Heavily used. And this is the experience of using the PlayStation Plus Premium service on PS4. And before this, I had to go into settings, account settings, and restore licenses to get a lot of this to work. Unfortunately, that's the state of things here. In the fighting genre, I could do a traditional fighter like Dead or Alive, or we got Naruto, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Darkstalkers. But the honest truth is, I'm terrible at these games. You can see I've even done Power Rangers and got it from the service and have tried playing it, and I am frankly just terrible. So, I want to try Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Yes, it's fighting, but I think it's more a bit of a brawler or kind of a God of War like, if that makes any sense. You can see it's on offer, so maybe if it's good I could download it. But with 29 add-ons, it will not be cheap to get this game fully loaded. So we're going to stream it. And hopefully it's going to be a nice experience. Because the goal of these videos isn't to play the game to finish. We got Backlog Conquering for that. We got other playlists for that. The goal of Cloud Monday is to take the game and play it from the cloud. I look for latency. How long is the gap between me pressing a button on the controller and an action happening on screen? How stable are the graphics? If you've seen any of these videos, you've seen there can be a range of issues. Sometimes it's as bad as the Assassin's Creed games, where we had 2 videos of just real rough gaming to the point where it interfered with playing it. Other times, say like Lost Planet on PS3. The first video was rough, the second video was good. That's why I play these games twice. Also, I play them at different days, at different times, so we get a rough idea what an average experience would be with those games. But yes, so the point isn't to finish, the point is just to play and see what it's like. If I catch any issues, I do try and point them out as best I can, but I'm not Digital Foundry.
Warriors. Have you ever considered joining Time Patrol? As a Time Patroller, you'll prevent history from being changed.
Now, I'm fairly familiar with Dragon Ball, so I kind of went in knowing roughly that there was a time travel element to this. I don't know what the overarching story is.
But we need your help. The only requirements are confidence in your capabilities.
It looks nice though.
Of course, a strong desire
The
to protect history.
kind of bold colours of Dragon Ball work well in a streaming environment.
And a fully equipped item shop. How about it? Why not use your strength to help out a great cause? We're always on the lookout for powerful warriors.
Okay then, listen carefully. To maintain safety here, in Kantan City, home to the Time Patrol, there are a few rules you must keep. First, firing a Kamehameha within city limits is prohibited. Time patrollers wishing to fly when not on duty are required to obtain a flying license. Please help keep Kantan City safe by obeying its traffic laws.
It's nice they're doing the rules with a video. It's not just like a text box. It's
Our missions come with the risk of changing history.
It's nice that they're showing video examples.
So you must exercise the utmost caution. Avoid making changes to history like Trunks did. Keeping these things
I think
in
this is a
mind,
fairly
carry out your
old game,
missions safely.
so I think it
For the
came
sake of
out
the world and its history.
before,
Look forward to welcoming each of you.
yeah, it came out before the most recent movie, which is like the Piccolo Gohan movie. I also think this came out before the sort of Universe Fighting Championship. I can't remember what they called that saga. But you see, bottom right, it is the most up-to-date version of the game. 1.19.01. And remember, I'm not installed anything, this has just been streamed. But as we saw, yeah, great news, yep. Ooh. Switch the buttons around. Yes. But as we saw, 44 pages. Feel free to pause and read. So 2020, so a couple of years ago, yeah. Interesting, I didn't know that the Xenoverse game save went into Xenoverse 2. Okay. So it's like your character from that first game, what you did, the customization is carried over into this game, but you're not playing as them. So if you've got Xenoverse 1 in the cloud, the save file, play this game. You can carry it over. So you can see this is what you have to do to get that working, but I have never played these games before. And getting access to add-ons. If there was any free add-ons, I might have added them to my account, but because I've been thinking about getting this game for a while now. I wonder why they had to change the city over. I imagine the name of the city probably refers to, yeah, the server, that's what I thought. So if you're starting for the first time, choose the new one. Of course, if you've got friends playing the game, join them. Aha, little advert in the bottom left. The Breakers. You know what? I never understood what that game was about, if I'm honest. But looks like they've tied it into this game, so they are keeping this still relevant, still up to date. But we're going to start game. I imagine this video will probably be a lot of like tutorial stuff for this far, and the next video might be more fun. I think I'm gonna have to press buttons. Yeah. Normally there's like a prompt on screen. There's a lot of loading. Okay. Lots of character slots. Interesting. I wonder why. I know, like in so I've played Star Trek Online, so there's a lot of character slots for the different races, and the different races have different stories. Traveling, Namekian, Freezer race. Okay, I understand what they did there. Saiyan and Margin. Okay, so what does each one have? Fast but low health. High health, good stamina. Balanced. Low health, high attack. High defense, slow stamina. Let's go Earthling. Yeah. how much can we go into this? Okay, so the background isn't static, which means there shouldn't be an issue of macro blocking, where the background is full of squares. Sometimes you get that with a static image. These hairs are crazy. Lots of familiar styles. I kinda like 8. Eyes. Okay. Well, very sensitive, the R stick, but I'm not experiencing any lag. Feels fairly accurate to what I'm pressing. So where is it? I thought I liked that one, but maybe not. Eyes don't always, because the eye and the hair, it's like a combination. So this isn't working out for me as well as I'd hope. Do 6. Oh, 36 types of pupils. How crazy is that? Oh no, we've only got this many. Huh. Yeah, I'll stick with that one. Maybe the other types are linked to the other races. Some weird noses, that's for sure. I kinda like 3. Keep that. Like a Kiba-kan from Naruto. Yeah, why not? Color. Wow, you can really go all in. Wow, it's almost luminescent. Crazy. Look at that one. What about hair? Wow. That's a deep, powerful, vibrant blue. That's more like instinct. I'm not too worried about getting close to instinct. Ooh, dark blue's nice. You can do go all dark blue. Yeah, not too worried. Makeup colour. Red's a little bit much, isn't it? Yeah, I like the subtle. Alright, shirt colour. Gotta have a little bit of red. It's my sight colour. Red, yo! Oh, I don't like that. Purple. Purple. Red. Black. What's this white bit? Oh, the like the accent color. Okay, great. Upper body. Didn't do this one. What's this? Ah, the jacket. Lower body. We didn't do the trousers because I'm from England. Black's a bit much, isn't it? Purple's a bit much. That's some green. Is that a good green? That'll work. Yeah, why not? Well, if you're familiar with my videos, we all know what. Whoops. If you're familiar with my videos, we all know what I'm gonna pick. Albion. Nah, I'm not too fussed about this. Leave it as default. Alright, let's go! Up close, nice personal. Blast from afar. Yeah, let's do that one. It seems a bit different. Of course, this will be a test to see if the servers are actually still up. If you saw the first video in the series, the White Knight Chronicles, the game page is all about the online connectivity, even though it's a PS3 game. And of course, when you try to connect to the servers, there's nothing there. It'd be nice to hear in the comments if you actually do play the game or have played a lot of it. You saw the price, $3.99. Is that a good price? Is that a price I should perhaps jump on and get this game? You know, is there a lot of stories, a lot of things to do? Or is all the DLC a little much? Yeah, it does look good. Not really getting much issues from the streaming, if I'm honest.
So, the legendary Super Saiyan has shown up. How very unsavory. Allow me to continue my vengeance.
Well, Gold Frieza helps date this a little bit better. Now, why are they showing me this? Are they the bad guys? Huh. Okay. I know from a different Dragon Ball game. I think it was a coin-based game, like a collectible card game, very similar to what they do with Pokemon. That part of the story was Goku's father being surviving, traveling through time, or something like that. Oh, there I am. Oh, there's all these loading screens, loading and saving.
Eliminator of evil and defender of justice, Hey, now it's your turn.
Gohan, do I really have to
Must
do
be
this
Fidel.
for you?
Who is this Gohan you speak of? I'm Great Saint. This is no time for hesitation. We have a responsibility to well, let's go!
Fine, fine. Eliminator of evil and defender of justice, Great Saiyan Woman is here!
Say woman, okay.
That was wonderful! You're perfect! Just...
Huh? Are you sure? To be honest, that felt pretty good.
great! Next, we'll have to decide on a perfect duo combination pose.
I wonder why we're getting this. Is this gonna try and be like an MMO in some respects? That this is gonna be our first
That's the spirit.
kind of quest, I wonder.
One incoming report. Upon assessment of the situation, I have concluded that...
Just wait 1 minute.
What was that for?
You've been specifically chosen for that critical mission. Now go out there and do it.
So what was that? Oh, I don't know. So the slowdown we're getting, I don't think it's from the game, the streaming, I think it's from the game. At least there's something to see in a loading screen. Too often games nowadays don't have anything to watch. Of course, saying that, it just goes to white. Here we go. Yeah, some streaming stuff, but that's more of the game popping. That's the word I'm looking for. There's some popping, but that's again the game, not from streaming. I was going to say streaming assets, but popping is a better word for that. It's never lose me. Wow, this start of this game is rough.
Welcome home! Great news! You've been chosen for that big mission!
What big mission?
Congrats! Oh, cheer up! The Supreme Kai of Time has graciously appeared to give you her best wishes after all. I mean, really. Don't you think you're being a bit cold? Oh, so you're looking for the old man. When he heard you pass the test, he went off somewhere in a hurry. Why don't you go and look for him? You know what? I'm pretty sure that he was the happiest to hear about your success.
Finally, we're gonna get to do something. Like 25 minutes in. I don't think this game has a native PS5 app. I wonder if there's like a PS4 Pro version that the PS5 would use. I wonder if that would help with the loading times. Or the amount of loading. Because visually it looks fine. I've not seen anything that that looks rough because of streaming. I've seen stuff that looks rough because of the game, and that's why I've not really mentioned it. But in terms of streaming, I've not really seen anything. Light blue roof. Okay. No flying. Oh, look at that. How old school, just to have a page on the screen. Oh, this is going to be rough. Jump, talk. Oh. At least we can display a map. It's just a shame that they couldn't think of a better way to introduce this. I got no control, I have to do this tutorial. What about where am I meant to go? Is it following? Is it that red thing there? I think these are other players.
What's up?
I think the idea of this space is that other players, they are, this is like a lobby, a hub. From here you go to games and stuff. So a lot of these players could actually be other players playing at the same time as me. A light blue roof. 140 could be right. What's this? Alright.
Hey there.
So, clothing store.
Hello.
Reception area. Where is the reception area? I don't know. It's not labelled, is it? I went because they had that symbol above their head. That's why I went this way. Look at your map. Look at what? They're pictures. No labels. Map could be huge. Oh. Gotta remember this is an older game. And of course it's an older game, some of the design decisions they made, there's very little they could do about it, I suppose. I don't know where I'm meant to go. So I'm just gonna go where that story event is, basically. That's the only reason why I'm going. Someone's flying. How dare they? If the Kai is up here, the Kai of time could have said something. Trosuke. Oh. There he is. Right the wrongs, okay. What a tease. We got to follow him to get told what we have to do, but then she's like, no, 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 you gotta do me first. It's like, oh, it's weird. So this is a tutorial within what's probably a tutorial event. Alright. It'd also be nice to know if Xenoverse 1 was just as weird to start with. Obviously that game isn't on the service because we didn't see it and I haven't played it, so I don't know. I imagine that its servers are no longer up, but it probably does have a good single player campaign like I imagine this does, or at least offline.
Alright. Ready? Then let's begin. Today we'll be covering the basics. You'll be
Well, looks
seeing
good.
commands in a bit. Press the
With a
button
static
to
background,
Okay, let's get
you
to
could
it.
risk some macro blocking where the picture gets a bit like big squares basically. That sun is causing issues, but I don't think that's streaming.
Pretty simple, huh? Moving on. Try it out.
L free to descend. To step, press L2. How do I do that? I think that's what it means, it's like that.
Oh!
Where?
Alright. It seems we found the perfect subject for you to lock onto.
Right, is that arrow on me?
Try it out.
What's
Okay.
over there?
Now for some offense. Granting commands allows you to form a combo. Give it a whirl.
Okay, so you can't exactly mash. There's a little bit of a rhythm to it. It's nice that they're showing us on the screen what buttons do what. It kind of feels like a rhythm game a little bit. Gotta get the rhythm off the combo. See, I'm smashing the button and nothing's happening. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not getting that last one. There we go. So you can't exactly mash away the buttons. A little bit of a shame. It kind of puts like a skill ceiling on this game, so it can be quite difficult for some people maybe. Or should I say, it makes it less accessible.
That's strength in numbers. That's no problem for a fighter like you, huh? Just stay sharp. Don't give up.
I'm not keeping still.
Awesome. Now let's see the rest of it.
I would have guessed that if you hold it, you kind of power up a little bit. That health is not going down. There we go.
When enemies try to run, go after them.
That's time on that's difficult. Hold still. Let me hit you. There we go.
Time to finish the jump.
Oh no, I didn't think I got it.
You'll never catch up at this rate. I've got a solution. Try it out.
Oh, square end. I see. You lock on, dash and X again, kind of gets you there. Okay,
One left. Show it what for.
where is it? Well, I think we had a little bit of something going wrong there on the screen. We see just grey. That's usually an issue from the stream.
Try it out.
Like there was no data.
Good job. You're an offense expert by now. This calls for a celebration. Why don't you head back and...
Something's weird. What now?
Something's weird. There are too many. Just try to take it out for now.
A little bit of lag trying to do the block. It feels like the priority isn't.
They're really laying it on the
What should I say? Oh, I see. Wow, okay.
Talk about close calls. Evasive skills will only work if you
I guess that's the STM meter on the top left.
Follow that punch. I have a feeling we're not done.
There, for a tutorial, it's laying it on thick. It's a beefy one, that's for sure. Why did it shoot that way? What's left on this guy?
Oh man, they're even more before. This is going to cause heavy artillery. Super attack.
What am I doing? Oh, I see what it means.
I don't know about you, but this is better than fire. Stop! Shoot him down!
I didn't get them all. At least it made it easier. Oh, that's a cool little move. You can see we've got 12 of these things to get. Yeah, that's not a very fun one. What's the dancing move? It could do anything? I don't know. Like, it doesn't need to do any damage to them. It's just weird dancing. Also, it doesn't feel like I'm doing... It doesn't feel like I'm sticking to the training as much as they probably want me to. But hey, at least the stamina's refilling. I think that's the point, is to just do these attacks rather than... It's not a bad little attack.
Silly, huh? Just remember, super attacks require key. No key, no supers.
Now what?
You're a quick learner. I think you're ready to brave
Quick
the turmoil.
learner. Huh.
Oh, one last thing though. I asked some of your fellow patrol members to have a little spar.
Who wants to spar with
Hope
me?
you don't mind? Don't worry. Just remember what you learned and put what you practiced into action. Oh, but first, items can be a real lifesaver in battle.
Try using an item. Feels like none of my attacks will do anything until I do what the thing wants me to do. So Z capsule.
That's how you do it. Now, let loose and go wild.
What's the warning? Oh, now it's doing it. How am I to recover from that? relatively the combos we can get in this game are fairly easy to get some decent ones off. What is this dancing? I think it uses up their key. I think that's what that does. I'm not 100% sure. It's ridiculous though. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I think we'll wait for them to stop moving. It's very difficult to like recover from that. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh, I took the lock off. Safe to say, I'm not exactly great at this yet. Leave me alone. There we go.
Well, I'm convinced. Glad I can leave
Whew.
you in capable hands. And that's about it for me. Come on, I'm looking forward to seeing what you can
And
do.
I didn't feel like there was any lag from the streaming experience. It did feel like sometimes there's like an animation lag where the character has to finish its animation before it can do what I want it to do. I feel like there's that sometimes, but I wouldn't say there was anything that I could point as a streaming issue.
Over here!
So, I know this is what we need to do, but we're already a little late into the video, so we'll save it for the next one. So, part 1, streaming experience, it's very good. The look of the game, I didn't notice any trouble. It's bright, it's vibrant. I didn't see any artifacting from streaming. There's some from the game itself, like pop-in and some rough edges, but from the look, there was nothing wrong with streaming it. The same with controlling. Again, it felt like there was some kind of like animation lag where the game wanted to finish animation before it let me do what I wanted to do. But that happens in quite a few games, so it's not a streaming issue. So for part 1, this is one of the better part 1s we've had. Any issues I've had with the game have been with the game itself rather than streaming. Like loading, so many loading screens, lots of saving, and we're like 45 minutes in and we haven't even done anything. It wasn't the first 20 minutes, it was just me just watching stuff. So yes, the game design's a little rough, but that's not the streaming issue. That's not streaming, I should say. So, worth a shot. If you have PlayStation Plus Premium, give it a go. It's not a bad streaming experience at all. But of course, this is just part 1. Part 2, I'll test it on a different day at a different time, and we'll see if this kind of continues or if there are possible issues. And if there are issues, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It does just show how it can impact the game. like I said with Assassin's Creed, it impacted the game to the point where it made it pretty much unplayable at points. With Grip and Lost Planet, it affected gameplay for like seconds, but we were able to keep going. So at the moment, it's fine, that's great. And if there is a problem next video, don't panic, because then we get a rough sense how playable it still is. So until that video, until we have part 2, or maybe until I catch you checking out some of the other videos on the site. We have other playlists, and we even have YouTube Shorts as well. But until then, take care.